In 2006, the recorded music industry was collapsing. Platforms like Napster and LimeWire had conditioned a generation to expect music for exactly $0. Walking into that exact graveyard of a market was a small startup based in Stockholm, Sweden, asking early investors to hand over $21.6 million. To raise that kind of cash in a doomed industry, you would naturally assume the founders walked into the room with a flawless, hyper-polished presentation. But leaked drafts of their early pitch deck reveal the exact opposite. Their interface mock-ups were literal pixelated sketches drawn in a basic computer paint program. In a survival scenario, style points don't matter. Spotify raised their millions by cutting every piece of fluff until only the strongest evidence remained. The first massive objection the founders faced was economic. Why would any consumer pay for a streaming service when they could already download torrents for free? Spotify countered with a simple observation. People weren't stealing music because they were cheap. They were stealing it because the legal alternatives were incredibly inconvenient to use. To back this up, they cited David Bowie, who predicted that music would soon become a utility, flowing like running water or electricity. This chart shows their exact solution, the freemium model. They give away the entire catalog to ad-supported users at the top of the funnel, applying strategic friction, like audio ads and shuffle limits, to drive upgrades to a premium subscription. By treating the concept of free as an aggressive user acquisition engine rather than a threat, they bypassed the core pricing objection entirely. The next investor hesitation was purely technical. If a streaming track buffers or lags for even a few seconds, impatient users will quickly go back to downloading files. The founders knew they had to prove they could out-engineer piracy. So they filled their deck with hardcore, highly specific software architecture. This shows their technical promise: playback under 200 milliseconds, instant audio. They achieved this using an in-memory Lucene index, storing the database in fast temporary memory. Plus, a peer-to-peer layer let devices pull cached songs directly from nearby users, bypassing server bottlenecks completely. This technical sprint did its job. It convinced investors that Spotify's lethal platform would be materially faster and better than stealing. The final, fatal hesitation was the music industry itself. The major record labels were famously litigious and highly likely to sue a streaming startup into oblivion. This chart illustrates Spotify's preemptive structural defense. They explicitly offered a massive 18% equity stake directly to those exact major labels. It was pure incentive alignment. If labels licensed their music and Spotify went public, the record companies would receive a massive financial payout. By making the labels rich, Spotify neutralized the industry's biggest legal threat. They removed the final valid reason for an investor to say no. This graph shows the historical result. Spotify secured that $21.6 million, launched the product, and eventually achieved an industry-defying free-to-paid conversion rate, climbing past 40%. Crushing the standard average of 2 to 5%. CEO Daniel Ek and his team survived because they ruthlessly prioritized the mechanics of their narrative over graphic design. Founders often overinvest in aesthetics, but precision and narrative carry the actual weight of the deal. The leaked drafts show they deleted slides until only the absolute core of the business survived. A confused slide can derail a live meeting, but the damage starts earlier. It kills the warm introduction before you ever get in the room. The founders who raise fastest usually aren't smarter than everyone else. They've just removed every reason an investor might hesitate before saying yes. The next time you update your deck, cut one slide instead of adding one and see what that forces you to clarify. That alone sharpens your next pitch for free. But when you're ready for the full system, the VC-ready 16-slide pitch deck in Canva, featuring tech-forward and clinical professional themes, and the slide-by-slide VC instruction guide, a 16-page consulting manual built around real investor psychology, are both inside my $497 kit. It's linked in the description. That video was the free version of what I teach. The $497 kit in the description takes it all the way, offering lifetime updates, full ownership, zero recurring fees, and every future upgrade for free.